Did you know I'm gonna come with it? Come with the 10 minutes. I want you staring into these pretty brown eyes. Hey guys, this is Tiffany J coming to you live. 10 minutes with yours truly. I hope you like the show. Check it out.
So we're getting close to my new fiscal year, and I call that basically my birthday, right? So that's coming up. It's coming up in February. And around this time, Christmas, New Year's, this is when I think about, for me, it's not a New Year's resolution, but it's more so about what my theme is going to be for the year. And I kind of have an idea of what I want it to be. I won't disclose it until I'm ready to disclose it, which is basically on my birthday. And then usually, I don't know how this happens, but when I declare it, it seems like the entire year somehow unleashes itself and it manifests itself around what I declared for it to be. I don't know if that is me basically aligning myself with God and His Spirit, and we're on the same page, and I feel like, okay, He's leading me to do this or to be in this space or to be in this mindset. I don't know, but I'm going to roll with it. And I've been doing it. I started doing it in college, and I have to look back at some paperwork or some journals or something like that to see what I did those 4 years. Because one was about love, faithfulness, and things like that. And I have no idea where I put them. So I need to look them up. But I did start it again in 2015. And so along with the book that I'm going to be doing later in life in the future, I may use this as markers for like content, the table of contents, and then basically pour in spill in the different contents that way. And then, cause I can literally I name my Facebook albums based off of the year, and I just put all of the photos from that year into that album. And then they resonate with whatever the theme happened to be. So I'm going to read this post that I did basically last year on my birthday and kind of give you an idea of, where my mind was for this year and how it's so interesting that everything just kind of randomly unfolded to focus around my womanhood. Okay, so it says, happy birthday to me. Yes, February 13th is that special day that I came to be. It's the beginning of a new fiscal year, and with that comes new goals, themes, and a new focus. When I started college, as I was telling you guys before, I did this thing where I would give each year a theme. Thrilled to be out of school and under no one's curriculum, I aimlessly pushed through with little to no direction. And other than that, what my current job's manifesto was. So after a career change, which aided in a vigorous reboot in 2014, I was able to start over and reclaim my focus once again. So we go here. 2015 was the year of confidence. I remember that was the year that I was dealing with depression and I went to counseling. So it just fit. It fit. 2016 was the year of time management. Things in music were going very, very well. However, I was still procrastinating, holding on to those bad habits and just trying to get my time management together. Year of 2017 was craftsmanship and the art of pacing. And so now with time management, okay, so it's not about the quantity of things that you do, but it's about the quality of things that you do. So I was trying to now figure that out and balance those things. And it just came with some hefty life lessons, trying to figure out how to balance a heavy plate. What projects do I choose to do if I'm doing too much, or how do I tell people no? Those were still things that I was basically still struggling with, but I'm glad that they were brought to my attention so that I could try to pinpoint and figure out how to punch holes into my character and make me better. 2018 was called Boundaries, Eye Contact, and Consistency. Boundaries, probably mainly dealing with relationships, not only men, but with people. Eye contact, because I wanted to kind of reclaim what I did in 2015 and rebuild my confidence, but also realizing how eye contact automatically kind of puts you in a place of confidence. where people could trust you. And so not only mastering that at my job, but mastering that in all aspects of life. So when you meet people, when you cross paths with them on the street or elevator or whatever the case may be, they knew who you were and that you meant business purely off of eye contact. It's very powerful. And then the last one was consistency, because none of these things matter if you're not consistent with it. And that was my issue going back to procrastination, lack of time management, and also trying to balance those things. So these all came together. It was like a stepping stone, basically, to, being a great business person, a great artist, a great individual. So then we have 2019, which was manifest. And I can say that with all of these things happening, because I remember 2017, I did the event at the Harvey Begant Center with my mini documentary called Black Girl, You Are Magic. And I had at least like 200 people there. That was, when I did that, I felt like I was married to my music. I put a lot of money into that project. And also, I think it was 2017, even still, we did the major performance at Amos at South End. There were a lot of things that we were doing. We were traveling, performing, all of those things. And then also in 2018, I went to Atlantic Records in New York. And then in 2019, later 2018, worked with Beyond the Steps, a company that does liaison marketing, kind of like artist development and things like that. And then out of all of that has happened in these preliminary years, 2019, I dubbed it as the year to manifest. And that's exactly what happened. Everything that I had been doing just manifested itself. And I claimed it. Like, I claim these things not knowing what's going to happen for the year, but I kind of sit and just say, okay, I believe this is the direction that I should go. That's what I was saying earlier at the beginning. I feel like when I pray about it, when I think about it, I listen to my spirit. I figure out what God is trying to tell me and where I need to go. So manifest, we were planning to do South by Southwest, all of these things. It was great. It was amazing. I had also did a play. I believe it was beginning of 2018. It was just, everything was amazing. It was amazing, amazing, amazing. And then here we are, 2020. I was like, okay, coming into it, I need to focus on my womanhood. Having no clue that I would be doing ultrasounds, MRIs, and actually have a whole, complete surgery to actually, literally, not only figuratively, but literally work on my womanhood. So let me tell you what I thought it was going to be about. My womanhood, and then you guys already know about the literal process. But my womanhood, because I was trying to be mature, right? It calls for a rise in maturity on multiple levels: mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional. So I recently finished reading Mandy Hale's The Single Woman, and here are my favorite quotes. They read, quote, "The burden you carry gives you the innate ability to help lighten the load for others." It's beautiful, and that's amazing. Here's another one. "Your darkest, most pitch black nights allow you to point others to their light." Okay. Here's another one. "People relate to humanity, not perfection. Never doubt your specialness." And then last quote is, "Where your passion and personality intersect, that equals your purpose." Those are the 4 quotes that really, really stuck out to me. Person who comes to mind, Jarrell, I'm going to send this to you, because when we think about singlehood and things like that, these are the things, this is who I am at my essence and at my core. And in going into 2020, focusing on my womanhood, this is what I was going to focus on, me and making myself the best me that I could be. So check this out. Oftentimes we are the answer to someone's question. However, some simply go unanswered due to our hesitance and fear of the unknown. One of the things that I'm going to do more of is make a decision and do it quick. I realize I teeter a lot and I talk myself out of a lot of things that I have a strong desire for. Sometimes it's because I know my focus is out of this world, and once I lock on to something, there is no turning back. So perhaps it's to stall on going down my own rabbit hole. These are fun though, because you look up and you look back and you'll be miles away from where you started, wondering, how did you get here to such a present day? All from intense focus. And this is where I aim to be. That particular part was kind of what I did in 2017 when I went on a whim, and next thing you know, off of an idea, just going at it. So that it just had to happen. And then also, if you've heard my Say That You Want Me song, just go to my YouTube and you'll see the video. Or just go to Apple Music or wherever you get your music from, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your music from, and you'll see it there too. So I am walking into my role daily and allowing people to treat me as such. Anything less, they do not deserve my attention. For I am aware that I'm surrounded by people who feel they could do the job better. Strong people with powerful characters, more natural leaders, perhaps better suited to leading from the front, making a mark. But for better or worse, the crown has landed on my head. And this is Queen Elizabeth II, The Crown series on Netflix. She said that, and that resonated to me. I'm so sorry that I'm beyond my 10 minutes, but I got so much to say. It resonated with me because everybody kept telling her, remember, she was young into her position, and everybody kept telling her how she should do things, what she should do, giving her advice. And long story short, like, yeah, you guys may be better at it than me, but the crown has fallen on my head, is what she was saying. She's the heir to the throne. And so she's going to do what she's going to do. And I thought that was so powerful, because that's when she finally stuck her foot down and everyone had to bow down to it, or, heed or yield rather to her rule. So my womanhood is just that, like what she was saying. It's mine. As I embark on a new year, I'm discovering and refining things about myself. I know I'll never be perfect, but I can still master being Tiffany J. I can be an expert on me. I want to be more intentional about my day, the master of my fate, and seize the moment. I want to be so comfortable in my own skin that I don't question my own thoughts and actions as if they don't belong in such a place called the present. In doing so, I hope this will set me up for my destiny yet to be truly defined, on track for greatness that would have otherwise been delayed. I want to work on creating magic every morning by, number 1, having quiet time for myself, 2, aligning my spirit with the spirit of God, 3, taking time to focus on my dreams, side hustle, or something cool that I've always wanted to do. You guys know I talked about exploring things and discovering. Number 4, I want to complete a workout that helps give me energy all day. And number 5, I want to learn something new by reading and meeting up with a mentor. I do have books and things like that. So, I did want to say this, fellow creatives, writers, you can. So this is my website, tjayetaylor.com. If you need a space to express yourself and you want to blog, you want to post, you have pictures or whatever it is that you want to get out to your audience, we can combine forces. You can become a member. You can let me know. And then I can let you become a writer on my site, and then you can basically post from there onto your social media platforms, but we can build together. So if you need a space to express yourself and you want to blog, I'm opening this up to you that you can do that and get your audience, and we can combine forces. A few things that I'm excited about working on, just so you know. This was me entering into the 2020 year. So I just want to kind of like bring it all together for you. So working for it. We were getting ready to go to South by Southwest, and we're actually going to be rebooting that again for next year in March. So it's going to be on, but I know the coronavirus and everything kind of threw things off. I'm definitely pushing my Tiffany J podcast, the 10 Minutes with Tiffany J, and hoping that it is, even though 10 minutes, it's kind of like a mark or a point for me to speak on. I try not to go beyond 15 or 20 minutes, but it's just to pump me up. So if you need something for your day when you first, get out the morning, or if you're on your lunch break and you just need to, let me see what she's talking about. If she's talking about something positive, it's something, it's that kind of something. And then I also have my featured art that I need to catch up on for the year of 2020. I have a couple more days left, but I'm going to be definitely doing it in 2021, where I create artwork. I really like to do faces, and I need to expand the different mediums that I work on, and I will be doing that soon. But I'll basically be posting it on my tjtaylor.art Instagram and also here on my website. So you'll see that in the merch, and you'll also see it on, it'll be a particular blog post that'll have, this year it'll say 2020's monthly art features, and then next year it'll say 2021 monthly art features. And the goal with that is basically, if you are into the arts, as far as you like decor and things like that, or you're a collector of art, basically, I want to extend my essence to you in this particular field or realm or medium, and you can have my artwork. And the merch section, you won't be able to view that unless you're a member, because sometimes I feel like I'm giving my stuff away and it's not fair. Now, to become a member, it's free. Okay, it's free. All you need to do is ask, and I actually have to approve. I don't let it just go just because I actually approve it, and then you'll be able to see everything that's available to you. There's other different levels of membership, as far as a secret membership for unreleased music. If you want to like really dive deeper into my process, that's different. But for the merch and different artwork, you can actually get those onto different substrates. You can have them onto mugs, you can have them onto pillows, you can have them onto tote bags, things like that. You can even get them framed. If you want any particular artwork or a picture or anything that you have personally, or also Tiffany J related as far as exclusive art, if you want that done by me, there is a package available. And it may seem like a lot, but custom framing that's my profession as well. And so that's my job. Basically, you pick a picture of your choice. It will be actually signed by myself, and it'll be printed by me. We talk about the sizes. It'll probably be at most 16 by 20, but I will take care of that for you. Yes, it is $500, but when you consider custom framing, and also that you're getting artwork as well, those things combined, that is a pretty good, decent price, I believe, because custom framing, I know a degree, 3 mats frame is straight up, like $150, sometimes up to $200. So with all that, we can always work that out. But my legit price, just for me being an artist and who I am, and being a professional at what I do, we're capping that at $500, and that's it. If you want something bigger, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so that's my Tiffany Taylor art, and that's basically it. This is kind of like an overview of my womanhood, and that's what 2020 has been about. And so if you've been following me, you know that I had recently went through a myomectomy, open myomectomy, which is to remove uterine fibroids. I had about 15, 16 of them, and they were extremely large to the point where I was around 20. My uterus was the size of a 20 to 24 week uterus, like 5 months pregnant. So that with fibroids though. So that was extreme. That was major. We got rid of them, and I am better. I am happy for it. My stomach, or my midsection, is a lot flatter, and I'm so thankful to my doctor. If you have something similar, I can refer you to this particular specialist. He's not a general OBGYN. He's actually a specialist for things as such. So next year, in just a few months, which will be about 2 months after this year is over, in February, again, we're going to talk about 2021 and what my goals are going to be. I have an idea of where I'll need to be, but I'm not going to release that until the time comes. I'm going to continue to do some praying and some soul searching to make sure that that's where I need to be. And I'm going to heavily focus on that. But these things are coming together because I want to put a book out. And I'm excited about that. You guys know about my dreams, and I've released some of them so you have an idea of what they are. But what I'm going to try to do is, along with my artwork, is try to get into the habit of writing scripts and writing them on the fly, or expanding the dreams that I already have, because I want to eventually see if we can bring these things to life. I don't know how, but that's a plan and that's a goal. So I know if the desire has been given, then I feel like it will happen, and I just need to stick with it. So this has been almost 2 times, 20 minutes just about with Tiffany J. I thank you guys for rocking with me and just listening, and we will tune in again next time.
That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves because I know I did. You can find more episodes on my website, www.tjayetaylor.com, and go to podcasts. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and rock out to your favorite Tiffany J records, starting with my latest single, Work For It. Available for streaming and downloads on all major platforms, with a bomb video showcase on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina.